Welcome to the video. In this video we are going to demonstrate how to add and subtract mixed numbers. This forms video 6 in our series of 7, so please do feel free to go back and review the earlier videos where we demonstrate some of the fundamental skills that you will require in this one. Our objectives in this video are to be able to write a mixed number as an improper fraction, to be able to write an improper fraction as a mixed number, and to be able to add mixed numbers as well as subtract mixed numbers. Now, as always, we have some questions that we need to be able to answer in order to be able to understand the processes we're going to go through. The first question is, well, what is a mixed number anyway? What is an improper fraction? And of course, what is a common denominator? A mixed number is a combination of an integer, which is a whole number, and a fraction together. We have some examples such as 4 3/4, 2 1/3, 1 3/8. An improper fraction is a fraction where the number at the top, that's the numerator, is greater than the denominator, the number at the bottom. These are sometimes referred to as top-heavy fractions or vulgar fractions. Examples of these include 15/4, 18/3, 25/8. Remember, the top is bigger than the bottom. These are improper fractions. Common denominators. When two or more fractions have the same value at the bottom, remember the denominators, it is said that they have a common denominator. Having a common denominator is crucial to adding and subtracting fractions. 1/4, 1/4, and 2/4, 2/4, have a common denominator. That common denominator, of course, is 4. 2/5, 2/5, and 1/5, that's 1/5, also have a common denominator, which is 5. Let's take a look at how we're going to write a mixed number as an improper fraction. Multiply the integer, that's the whole number, by the bottom number, that's the denominator. So in this case, it's the whole number 4 multiplied by 4, which is at the bottom of that fraction. And then we add it to the numerator, that's the top number. So this is 4, the whole number, times by 4 at the bottom of the fraction, plus the 3 from the top. 4 times 4, of course, is 16. So we have 16 plus 3, which is 19. And of course, the denominator does not change throughout the whole process, so we keep the same denominator. So this is your turn to have a little go. What we would like you to do is copy and complete each of the 4 questions you can see on the board, turn them into improper fractions or top-heavy fractions, okay, and check your answers when you're done. So remember to press pause before you begin, give yourself plenty of time, and then when you're ready for the answers, press play again. Press pause now. Okay, hopefully you're ready for the answers now, and if not, again, please do press pause and give yourself plenty of time to work through them. In the meantime, we're going to go through the answers on the screen. Question 1, 2 3/8. 2 times 8 is 16. 16 plus the 3 on top is 19. So we should have 19/8. Question 2. 1 6/7. 1 times 7, and we add it to the 6 on top. 1 times 7 is 7. 7 plus the 6 is 13. Question 3. 11 4/5. So 11 times 5 plus 4. 11 times 5 is 55. 55 plus 4 is 59. 59/5 should be our final answer. Question 4. 7 times 6 is 42. 42 plus 5 is 47. Our final answer, 47/6. So please do take the time to check your answers against those on the screen. Hopefully you managed to get some of these questions or all of these questions correct. If you didn't, then I hope you can see where you went wrong and how you can improve. Writing an improper fraction as a mixed number. Step 1. Divide the numerator by the denominator. That's the top divided by the bottom. Write the remainder over the denominator. So we're going to keep the leftovers as a remainder. We are not going to be writing these as decimals. Example, 19 over 8. 8 will go into 19 twice. But 2 times 8 is 16. This means we have a remainder of 3. So 2, remainder 3. Remember, we take the 8, it becomes the bottom of our new fraction. So it's 2 and 3 over 8. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Top divided by bottom, and we take the remainder, write it over the denominator. There's some questions here for you to have a little go at, so please do remember to press pause, give yourself plenty of time to work your way through them, then press play when you're ready for the solutions. Press pause now and give yourself plenty of time. When you're ready, press play. Okay, hopefully you're ready for the answers now, and if you are not, then please do remember to press pause, give yourself plenty of time to work through the remainder of the questions. In the meantime, we're going to talk about the answers on the screen. 27 over 8. Well, 3 times 8 is 24, so we will have a whole number 3, but the difference between 27 and 24 is 3. So we have a whole number 3 with a remainder of 3. So we have 3 and 3 over 8 as our final answer. Question 2. 37 divided by 5, or 37 over 5. Well, 5s will go into 37 7 times, because 7 times 5 is 35. This will give me a remainder of 2. So 37 divided by 5, 7 remainder 2. We take the 7, that becomes our whole number. The remainder goes to the top of our fraction, and the 5 goes to the bottom of our fraction. Question 3. 4 times 4 is 16. Therefore, 19 divided by 4 is 4. This is going to give me a remainder of 3. So we take the whole number 4, and then with the 3 goes at the top of our fraction, and the 4 goes at the bottom. 4 3/4 is our answer. And our final one, 53 divided by 7 will give me 7, remainder 4. 7 is our whole number, 4 is our numerator, the top of our fraction. And of course, we have 7 at the bottom. So again, as always, we hope you've done really well on those questions. We hope you managed to get them all correct. And if you haven't, adding mixed numbers, we first of all need to turn the mixed numbers into improper fractions before we can begin. So 2 times 8 is 16. 16 plus 3 is 19. So 19 over 8. 3 times 5 is 15. 15 plus 1 is 16. So 16 over 5. We have looked at adding fractions in a previous video. So the remainder of this question should look fairly similar. The next step, if you haven't already guessed, is that we have to find a common denominator. We have to make those bottom numbers the same as each other. A great way to do that is multiply all of the first fraction by the bottom of the second fraction. So 5 times 19, 5 times 8. Repeat this for the second fraction. So we times all of the 16 over 5 by 8. 8 times 16, 8 times 5. The next thing we're going to do is add the top values together, the numerators, like so, and then we simplify. We cancel this down as much as we can. We say how many times will 40 go into 223, and then we find the remainder, which we'll write over 40. So we have 5 and 23 over 40. Now, if you can't do 223 divided by 40, or you can't count in 40s, then please do remember you can use your calculator for that if you're doing the IGCSE exam syllabus. On this slide, we have a question for you to copy and for you to complete at home. So please do have a little go. Give yourself plenty of time to answer this question. You don't need to rush it. Please make sure you press pause, work your way through it, then press play when you're ready for the answers. Press pause now. Okay, well, hopefully you're ready for the answers, and if you're not, then please do press pause again and give yourself plenty of time. In the meantime, we're going to be working through this question on the board. Remember, step 1, write these mixed numbers as improper fractions. So 2 times 7 is 14, 14 plus 4 is 18, 18 over 7 for the first one. 4 times 5 is 20, 20 plus 3, 23 over 5 for the second one. Step 2, we need a common denominator. To do that, it's a really good idea to multiply the first fraction by the 5 that's at the bottom of the second fraction. And then we multiply the second fraction by the 7 that's at the bottom of the first fraction. So 5 times 18, 5 times 7. 7 times 5, 7 times 23. We now have a common denominator of 35. Step 3, add the numerators, that's add the top numbers together. Step 4 is to express this answer as a mixed number. So 251 divided by the 35. Remember, the remainder will be written over 35. So we have whole number 7 followed by 6 over 35. How did you do? I hope you did well. Please do make sure that you have written all of the working out, you've recorded all of it, because that's where a lot of the marks are for these questions, okay, in the exams. Let's take a look at another example or another question for you to have a little go at. So if you didn't do so well on the first one, hopefully you'll get the next one. But again, please do copy, complete the question. Make sure you give yourself plenty of time. Press pause so you've got uninterrupted time to work through it. Then press play when you're ready for the answers. Press pause now. Okay, hopefully you're ready for the answers now, and if not, if you still need a little bit more time, again, press pause again. That's absolutely fine. Plenty of time. If you are still here and you're ready for the answers, then let's work through those together. Step 1. Write these fractions as improper fractions to begin with, or these mixed numbers as improper fractions, I should say. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 2 is 17, 17 over 5 for the first one. 4 times 3 is 12, 12 plus 1 is 13 over 3 for the second one. Step 2, find a common denominator. So multiply all of the first fraction by 3, all of the second fraction by 5. Okay. Step 3, add the numerators, they're the top numbers. And step 4, we're going to divide the top by the bottom, or we're going to say how many times does 15 go into 116, and we need to ask ourselves what the remainder is. The remainder should be written over the 15. We have 7 and 11 15ths. Okay, so although, for example, in the IGCSE exam, you are allowed and encouraged to use a calculator, please do remember that all of the marks are for your method, they're not for the answer, really. Okay, GCSE exams, again, if you get these on a non-calculator paper, then obviously it's a little bit more tricky, particularly for the last step there. so please do take your time. However, please make sure you always show you're working out. Okay, that's where the majority of the marks are for these questions. Look at another one. In this question, you'll notice this is a subtraction. So when you reach the point of having a common denominator, please remember to subtract the numerators and not add them. Okay, remember to press pause, give yourself plenty of time to copy and complete this question, and then press play when you're ready for the answers. Press pause now. Okay, hopefully you've given yourself plenty of time and you're ready for the answers. If not, and you want some more time, please do press pause now and take as much time as you need. So, step 1. Rewrite these mixed numbers as improper fractions. 5 times 5 is 25, plus 2 is 27. 27 over 5. 1 times 3 is 3, plus 1 is 4. 4 over 3. Step 2. Find a common denominator. 3 times 27 is 81. 3 times 5 is 15. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 4 is 20. So we have the common denominator of 15. Now remember, this is where the change comes in, because we're going to subtract the numerators. 81 subtract 20 is 61. We then need to simplify. So we're going to say, how many times does 15 go into 61, and what is the remainder? Well, 4 times 15 is 60. So we'll have a whole number of 4. But remember, 4 times 15 is 60. We wanted 61. So we have a whole number 4 and a remainder of 1. 4 and 1 over 15 is our final answer. So I do hope you managed to get some success from those questions and you enjoyed them as well. And it's helped to develop your understanding of how to add and subtract mixed numbers. In the next video, we're going to take a look at how to multiply and divide mixed numbers. So please be sure to join me in that one.